Uh, Hello. Devita, halo Devita. It seems that there is something wrong with Devita. Mungkin ada yang salah dengan Devita ya. Kita tunggu sebentar. Devita, halo. Halo, halo. Well, she's gone. I don't know. I have no idea where. Okay, now she come back. She's back. Halo Devita.
Ya,
What is your film?
A Quiet Place.
And can you tell us about what kind of film is it? What kind of film is it?
Bapak maaf suaranya.
Oke,
Lep-lepan.
suara saya terputus. Oke, wait. Apakah suara saya terputus-putus, teman-teman? Iya.
Kalau di saya tidak, Pak.
Di saya juga
Okay.
tidak.
Maybe the problem with the signal on Devita's, yeah. Devita's signal is not good enough. Let's move on to another student. Because actually, the plan is that we have to discuss it. What film do you have, and then what you have exposed, or what aspects that you explain from the film, for example, from the title, and then the genre or the film. The genre means the kind of the film. Is it action, thriller, comedy, and horror or something? And also the actor or the actress, and how do you explain the plot? I mean the plot, like how it start, and then the conflict, and then the ending, something like that. And when you were in senior high school, certainly you have made the film resume, right? Pada saat SMA kan dulu pernah buat resume gitu kan, resume film atau buku. Kalau sekarang kan musimnya when you are in higher education atau pendidikan tinggi kan, you are asked to make the book chapter. Nah, book chapter itu kan bisa sama dengan resume sebetulnya. Yang biasa Pak Toto minta ya on the lesson of media pembelajaran dan evaluasi pembelajaran the same. And because we have problem with Devita, how about if we move to Nadia? Halo Nadia.
Halo, sir.
Ini Bu Nadia bukan? Atau yang lain? Beda. Bukan. Beda. Saya pikir masih bersaudara begitu. Nadia Reswara. What is the meaning of Reswara?
I don't know, but dulu pernah dicari on internet. Artinya tuh kayak tangguh gitu.
Tahun?
Tangguh.
Oh, tangguh, tough. Oh, I see, tangguh. Okay, how about Nadia? What is the meaning of Nadia?
Nadia means harapan, hope.
Oh, hope. Okay, so your parents have the wishes that in the future you will be a tough girl, for example. Yeah, like a Powerpuff Girl in any condition, in any situation. Kalau superhero yang perempuan tuh apa tuh? Selain Powerpuff Girl? The Expendables, bukan. Yang itu, yang elastic, yang sekeluarga.
Incredible.
Incredible.
The
Yeah.
Incredible.
Incredible. I do love that film, but you know the ending. You know the ending when there is a monster from the underground and move up, and then that's the film end. Well, actually, I'm waiting for the second. When it's noisy in front of my brother's house. Yeah, the second, what is it? The second version, ya, if I can say. Jadi kalau yang versi apa tuh? Yang keduanya itu sepertinya belum ada kan ya? Yang di Incredibles.
Sudah ada, Bapak.
Oh, sudah ada. Oh, berarti saya yang kudet ini kurang update. So, ada yang mengangkat itu. Kalau yang ini tadi siapa yang menjawab?
Putri, Bapak.
Oh, Putri. Halo Putri, which one is Putri? Nanti Putri tolong please explain us about the Incredibles 2 ya, karena terlalu fokus bekerja dan sekolah. Jadinya saya melupakan hal-hal yang bukan melupakan ya, melewatkan. Jadi ada yang harus dikorbankan ya. Ada harus dikorbankan. Saya yakin teman-teman nanti akan melewati masa-masa itu, tapi indah lah pasti. Contohnya Irna tuh dulu, she really likes, her hobby is about reading novels, books, science fiction something, and then she has to face with the task, the final project, the thesis, the internship dan sebagainya. Nanti hal-hal itu akan terlewatkan. Tapi setelah titik puncak, nanti setelah itu landai kembali, bisa menikmati itu kembali, berkeluarga dan sebagainya. But that's the future thing ya. If I can recommend you, please make a life grand map. Jadi kalau sebisa mungkin buat life grand map ya. Kalau saya dulu diajarinya, but it can be different from all of you. Jadi, tapi bisa beda-beda. Namanya life grand map itu kan seperti rencana, gitu. Rencana kira-kira nanti di 4 tahun ke depan selama masa studi itu saya mau apa saja gitu. Di tahun pertama pencapaian apa, saya mau apa, kedua mau apa, ketiga apa dan sebagainya. So, please you make life grand map and then you stick it atau tempel in your room, di kamar. Jadi nanti ada guidance begitu, panduan. Oh, Tiffany sebelum tahun keempat, sebelum selesai, belum akan married contohnya. Oh, jangan sampai berarti di tahun sebelumnya juga jangan married dulu begitu. Artinya harus, tapi wallahu alam ya. Kadang kan kita, yang penting kan kita punya rencana begitu, sehingga kita hidup atau jalan tuh nggak ngasal. Tapi sudah rencana. Oke, Nadia, nanti Putri please tell me about the Incredibles 2. When I was young, well, that's not, well actually now it's not old enough. Walaupun sekarang belum terlalu tua, maksudnya kalau dulu gitu, I do love, although it's not good ya, it is actually cheating by downloading the materials from Canol and Indo XX1 or something, that huge storage or film from Asian, Indonesian, Western animation, everything is available there. But I don't know at the moment, maybe it has been banned by the system or something. Maybe you can recommend me how, if I want to download film, maybe you can share me, bisa berbagi sama saya ya. Oh, contohnya si Gilbert ini hobi banget nonton film action begitu. Oh, kira-kira link apa sih yang bisa di-share ke saya yang walaupun sebetulnya ilegal ya, tapi at least sometimes we need entertainment to release the tension, the stress, and everything. Kita semua pasti punya pressure, we have responsibilities, punya tanggung jawab, punya tekanan. That's life. We focus on the solution, kita fokus pada solusi ya, not focus on the problems. Okay, now we come back to the tough girl, Nadia. Halo Nadia.
Halo, Sir.
So do you want to become a superhero in the future?
No.
No. Let's say superhero for your family. Like to be successful girl in any ways ya. Sukses itu kan nggak harus diukur dengan uang begitu, tidak. Sukses itu bisa jadi relatif. It can be relative. Okay, Nadia, then what is your film about?
About a short movie from YouTube, sir, about mental health.
About
Mental health.
mental health. That is interesting. So you are interested in about psychological things, ya? Hal-hal yang berbau psikologis, psikologi begitu, mental health.
Nggak juga, sir. Cuman itu yang ketemu di YouTube.
Oke. Ini jadi mengingatkan saya tentang jenis penelitian ya, yang ketemu saja begitu. Jadi kalau saat kita mau menjaring sampel dalam penelitian itu kan ada yang namanya random sampling sama accidental sampling gitu. Lalu apa bedanya accidental sama random? Kan sama-sama acak. Nah, besok ketemu Pak Toto kembali 3 SKS di masalah di mata kuliah metodologi penelitian. Oke, jangan bosan-bosan ya. Okay, so what about mental health? What is the title of the title of your film, Nadia?
The title is I'm Here Too.
I'm Here Too. Okay. Now, please tell us about the film in 5 minutes. Anything you want to say. So you have made the podcast, right?
Apa?
You have finished with the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can repeat again your podcast, or you can describe the explanation. It's up to you. Okay, 5 minutes. Yes, please. We listen and your friends will ask you questions. Jadi nanti teman-teman tolong tanya ya, Putri, Dito, Kaira, and Geng, nanti Geng and friends nanti tanya, you ask questions to Nadia, including me, termasuk saya. Yes, please, Nadia.
Okay, sir. So there is a girl who quite famous in her school and have a good grades and have a good friends too and have a good family. And then other people see her in her best life gitu kan. And then tapi di keluarganya kalau dia mau ngomong gitu atau mau ngeluarin pendapat itu tuh diacuhkan sama family sama sisternya gitu, sir. And then
Okay, wait.
dia
Wait, Nadia, please in English ya. Okay.
agak susah.
Okay. Oh, no. There is always a first time in everything we do. Pasti akan ada sesuatu hal yang pertama ya. There is always a first step. Please speak in English the best you can do. Saya nggak akan mengkritisi, oh ini baik buruk grammarnya gimana. No. I do appreciate and respect your best effort. Saya akan menghargai dan menghormati usaha terbaiknya Nadia. Okay, please speak up in English ya.
In her house, when she want to speak something about something, she her sister and her mother and her father want to talking with her, and and the film end with she suicide gitu.
Oh, suicide.
Ya,
Suicide squad ya.
Yeah. And her family feel guilty about incident gitu.
Okay. So, and then?
segitu aja, Sir. Soalnya durationnya 8 menit 12 menit ya.
Oh, so the length of the film or the duration is about 8 to 12 minutes.
12 menit ya.
Mhm, mhm. And is it where is it from, the film? Where is it from?
Where from?
Mhm. Where is the
Dari
film from? Mhm.
YouTube, Sir.
Yeah, that's from the YouTube, the source, and then I mean the country, Indonesian.
Australia.
Oh, Australian. Okay, Australian film. So it's from Australia.
Yeah.
All right. And so if Nadia, students, would you like to make a short, what is it? A short summary or retell again about Nadia's film? Anyone who wants to try to retell again or to make the summary, to explain again about Nadia's film? Who wants to try? Hello? Ada yang mau coba begitu? To retell again Nadia's film, to explain again.
Mau coba, Pak.
Okay, who's speaking, please?
Sofia Hasim.
Putri. Yes, please, Putri.
Sofia Hasim.
Putri Riana, which one is Putri Riana?
Sofia,
Syafia Hasim, Bapak yang mau coba.
Oh,
suara aku
Safia.
jelas gak
Okay.
sih, bentar?
Sorry, because I'm in my handphone and it's not good enough for speaking. Yes, please, Safia.
The short movie from Nadia is about girl who have a family and
Mhm. And
but
then?
she is like apa ya? She is not happy, kayak like stress because because no one family or no one cares about girl, about her.
Good.
Like her mom, her dad, and her sister, and bingung.
Yes, go on. Good. Yes. Yes, go on. Good. Continue. So no one cares about her in the family, and then what happens next?
And until she apa tadi suicide.
Okay.
Pak.
Okay.
Moralnya tadi belum disebutin sih. Moral.
Okay. So what do you think? There must be a lesson of moral value from the film. What do you think?
I think apa ya, bentar. Nggak tahu, Pak.
Okay, so you don't know. That is fine. Okay, thank you, Safia. We can give applause to her, yeah, because she wants to start to break the ice. I mean, to break the situation which is so quiet, to give opinion or her side about Nadia's film. Oh, thank you. And the next student who wants to try to give, I mean, to retelling the story from Nadia. Boys, ya coba boys. Boys, come on boys. Apa ya? Dandi, halo Dandi.
Iya, Pak.
Okay, are you okay?
Okay.
Would you please turn on the camera? Dandi? Hello, Dandi. I'm waiting. Dandi? Oke, yang tidak on cam ini saya anggap tidak hadir itu bagaimana ya? Halo Dandi. Okay, I think he's gone. Okay, now we go on to why are you so sleepy?
What? What's
Is
up?
everything all right, Tegar?
All right.
All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Banten.
Oh, Banten.
Yes,
Banten. Banten. Okay.
Banten.
Is it near Lampung ya? Kalau Tanjung Lesung itu di mana kan juga di Banten.
Iya, di Banten.
Oh, di Tanjung Lesung. Okay. It reminds me with the tsunami, right? Tsunami or
Yes.
something.
Tsunami.
The 17 band died, and also some comedians. Itu tahun berapa ya yang tsunami di Tanjung Lesung itu?
Tahun apa ya? Lupa.
Yang Gunung Krakatau meletus atau apa itu kemudian ada tsunami.
Enggak apa ya?
2000 sekian ya.
Iya.
Okay, now Tegar. We still discuss about Nadia's film ya.
Yeah.
Would you please tell us in your way, in your own way about her film? You like story.
Tadi pas Nadia itu ngomong putus-putus Pak, jadi nggak kedengaran.
Oh, putus-putus jadi nggak kedengaran. Oke. Oke, karena nggak kedengaran. Coba diceritakan Miftah. Miftah saya kira mendengar ya. Miftah, halo.
Ya Pak,
Okay, I guess you can get the point of Nadia's film clearly. Saya kira tadi udah clear ya. Now please Miftah tell to Tegar about the film in your own language.
so yang di first partnya kurang nangkep sir, tapi yang intinya tuh so there is a girl with maybe some problem that she cannot tell to her family and become maybe stressed, so she decided to suicide. Kayak gitu sir.
Okay. What do you say, Tegar? Do you get the point?
The woman say the family what the problem because stress.
What makes her stress? Yang bikin stres apa?
Masalah kehidupan.
Oh. Memang Tegar. What kind of life that make you stress?
Apa ya? Bingung.
Bingung. Oke. Kok Tegar udah ngomongnya dewasa sekali, masalah kehidupan bikin stres? Are you married?
No?
Sudah menikah, Mas?
No, belum.
Belum. Oke. Jangan dulu ya. Wong saya juga belum mau. Enggak bercanda. Just kidding. I mean, yeah, that's life. If we can take a lesson from Nadia's film, that is short but deep. Itu pendek tapi dalam ya. Teman-teman pernah nonton film Suicide Squad? Enggak ya? Atau enggak pernah dengar barangkali? But that what happened in most part of Asians, in Asians family. Jadi di negara orang tua. But there is all with positive plus and minus. Pasti akan tetapi tetapi semua itu akan ada sisi positif dan negatifnya begitu. Like Nadia's film, that is very essential. Itu sangat penting ya, because it is a major problem in most of Indonesians or maybe Asians family where parents are dominant. Jadi orang dominant. If we compare with the Western parenting system, it will be different because they will give the responsibility to their children when they are age 17, and then they have to leave the house, they have to build and then decide and then also plan their life and their future. But it's a huge gap or huge difference if we compare what we have here. Like parents, father, mother, they decide what is the best for us. Jadi mereka kan yang menentukan yang terbaik untuk kita ya. Like we don't have equal or discussion, but it could be different. Tapi bisa jadi berbeda di setiap keluarga ya. Saya berbicara in general secara umum. Tapi bisa jadi in some families they have the equality, they know democracy, they discuss, for example, the girl, let's say choosing the university or applying for the major, contohnya memilih universitas atau memilih jurusan begitu. Biasanya itu ada yang some parents they direct their kids. Okay,
Pir,
so
ulah
you
ko
have to,
kurusakan aja, Pir.
yes, please. So they have to choose A, B, C, or D. Begitu. They don't give the freedom of speak, freedom of mind, tidak memberikan kebebasan untuk bicara dan berpikir, and then sharing, and then discussion. Itu di kebanyakan keluarga di Asia, di Indonesia itu kan biasanya seperti itu ya. Like, okay, this is the best for you. You have to take this A, B, C, D, E. There is no complaint. There is no discussion, like forcing and dominating. And at the end, it gives, it contributes to mental health problem or psychological pressure, and then depression, and yeah, the end pada akhirnya adalah suicide, seperti bunuh diri. Nah, if we compare or we see in Korea, in South Korea, itu kan teman-teman kalau kita lihat di kehidupan di Korea itu kan yang suka K-pop itu kan nampaknya indah, berwarna, nggak ada beban gitu ya, hidup itu indah lah intinya gitu. Tapi if in Japanese and Korean, they have such a huge pressure on education. Tapi mereka punya tekanan yang begitu tinggi terhadap pendidikan begitu. Pendidikan itu in the formal school, they have a lot of homeworks. Mereka punya, kalau teman-teman akses di YouTube itu bagian nama pendidikan di Korea dan Jepang itu nanti akan terlihat nyatanya realnya itu seperti apa. So they have got a lot of homeworks, and parents also have the parameters. Jadi orang tua juga punya ukuran ya. Like the prestige and also the satisfaction and how they appreciate or they consider their children to be successful if they are accepted in certain university. Jadi anak itu dianggap berhasil kalau mereka bisa masuk ke jurusan tertentu di universitas tertentu. Oh, contohnya Tegar ini dianggap berhasil, ini cuma just example ya Tegar ya, not in real. Dianggap berhasil itu kalau bisa mengambil teknik pertambangan di ITB contohnya. Tapi passionnya si Tegar itu, oh saya nggak ke situ, saya sukanya ke apa ya, teknik geologi contohnya. Geologi entah yang setahu saya geologi itu yang dibahas tanah ya. Dunia pertanahan gitu kalau nggak salah. Ada tanah liat, ada tanah apa. Nah, so in our culture, dalam budaya kita itu it is relative. There is a little space for discussion. Jadi sedikit space. I don't know your parents. But maybe your parents belongs to the one who knows how to raise their children in democratic way. Mungkin orang tua teman-teman di sini lebih demokratis untuk memberikan kebebasan. But most of the parents at my age, when they are born in 50s, 50 to 60s, 10 to 40 to 50s. They are tend to be dominant. They are tend to be authoritative. Okay, this is good for you. This is not. You should do this way. Go that way. Choose that option, and enjoy. Then they see something good based on their perspective, not their children. But it will be different at yours. At the end, as the film, the reflection or the moral value that we can get from the film is that it can contribute or support the suicide activities as much happen in Korea, in Japan, when they got so much, what is it, a competition in education to be the best in cognitive aspect mostly. And if we go back to Korea, well, 90% of the children, 90% of them will say, assuming that their children are successful if they are accepted in Seoul National University (SNU). Jadi kalau anaknya keterima di sana, oh itu berarti anaknya itu pintar, sukses dan sebagainya. Nah kalau di sini mungkin relatif ya. Kalau pendidikan, oh berarti ke UPI. Kalau dunia teknik ke ITB. Kalau ke komunikasi hubungan internasional ke UI. Nah itu jadi relatif. It depends on the major, tergantung jurusannya. Although the film is short, but it gives lessons of life to us. Jadi memberikan pelajaran hidup bagi kita ya. Yang kata Tegar itu hidup itu berat. Seberapa berat Mas Tegar hidupnya? Berapa kilo?
2 kilo.
10 kilo. Okay. Yeah, that's life. Nothing is easy, nothing is instant. Nggak ada yang mudah ya, hidup itu nggak ada. Jadi kalau kita lihat di dunia, sering kita melihat di dunia, walaupun saya juga aktif di sosmed ya, di Instagram dan sebagainya itu, walaupun kita sebetulnya ya, there is always a narcissistic things in each of us. Pasti ada sisi-sisi narsistik di dalam diri kita begitu. Tapi what is presented on social media is mostly not in line with the real life. Biasanya apa yang ditampilkan di sosial media itu tidak sepenuhnya berbanding lurus dengan the fact. We can see from the examples of public figures and then influencers and politicians, businessmen, and also important people in this world, in this globe, where they expose their thoughts or their personal life in social media, and then suddenly we got shocked because wow, how it's possible, because they share the beautiful life of perfect couples, perfect family, and something is totally different. So the lesson that we can get from Nadia's resume is that when we are to be parents someday, kalau kita menjadi orang tua di kemudian hari ya nanti, we have to be able to give a space to our children to speak up, to talk, to express their mind. And then we come to them, talk, and find the solutions together by discussions. So yeah, that's good feeling for me personally. Thank you, Putri. Kok Putri? Tadi siapa? Nadia. Thank you, Nadia, for resume. And before we go on to the next speakers, please, Gilbert, yeah. Nanti the next chance will be given to Gilbert to, to explain, to tell us about the resume of yours. Now, before we land to Gilbert, we go to Putri. That is Putri Agustina. Putri, halo Putri. Putri.
Yes, sir.
Putri, so you told me that the film of The Incredibles 2 had been launched in the past. Then please tell us about it. Halo Putri.
Pardon, sir.
Uh-huh. Please tell us about the resume of the Incredible.
Sir, sorry, will tell you about Incredible is Putri Maharani.
Oh,
Oh,
Putri
Putri
Maharani.
Agustina.
Right. Too many princess here. Hello, Putri.
Putri Maharani or me, sir?
Iya, halo Bapak.
I forgot which Putri is it, because too many princes or too many Putri here.
So confused.
Yes, Putri. I forgot which one. Nanti setelah Gilbert, Atala ya, Atala Simarkayan. We go to Putri first. Hello, Putri. I forgot which Putri is it.
Putri Maharani, Bapak.
Putri Maharani. Putri Maharani. Where is Putri Maharani? Where are you, Putri? Are you still in the castle?
No, Bapak.
No, okay. Where is Putri? Oh, ini dia ketemu. Karena saya di HP itu jadi nggak kelihatan di mana saja. Okay, Putri, yes, please. Tell us about the Incredibles 2.
The Incredibles 2 also focus of Bob's family, but
Mhm.
Incredibles 2 has more complex story than the first film. Incredibles 2 continues the story of the Bob family who are trying to get a normal life. And in the middle of the film, Screenslaver, a new villain, a new enemy, is appears and make the family of the Incredibles ini united to defeat their new enemy. That's
Mhm.
all I remember, sir. Because the film is that is out to a long time ago. I think it's 2018.
Oh my God, 2018. That was 3
Iya,
years
udah lama banget.
where I think. Saya kemana saja ya? Saya pikir itu belum rilis loh. Because the last part that I know from the first one when the family finally united and they live happily after something like that, and in the middle of the street and then people screaming on the highway or the street, I mean the road, and something is coming up from the underground, and then the film is finished. Like they change the clothes with the eyelashes and the costume and the fun, and that's the end. And on the second part of this film, The Incredibles, I'm curious. What is the enemy? Is it the same like the first one?
Ya, itu kelanjutannya gitu dari yang pertama.
The enemy is still the same or different?
Iya. Seingat saya sama. Sudah lama banget, Bapak.
Yeah, it's okay. Is it the same or different? Musuhnya, the same or different?
Yeah, it's the same enemy of the first film.
So, and what is the interesting part from the second film? From the second part, what is the interesting one? Yang menarik apa?
When their family defeat their new enemy.
They are defeating the family, and then did they get the new power or the new skill or something?
Yeah, the baby get new power.
What kind? What is it?
Berubah jadi kayak iblis gitu.
Oh, so the baby can turn into a demon, yeah? Can you tell us about the power of each member of the family, like the dad, the mother, the sister, the brother, the little brother, the baby? Do you still remember?
No.
No. Okay. Anyone still remember or can tell us about each power of the family, of the member of the family? Like if I'm not mistaken, the little boy, the boy can run fast, something. I forgot. Anyone can make up my mind, recalling the memories. Ada yang bisa mengingatkan? Recalling the
Sure.
memories. Hmm?
Maybe the mother is very flexible. She can
Mhm.
change to be anything. The father is very strong, powerful. The girl can disappear, and the boy is flash, can run so fast, something
Mhm.
like that.
And
And the baby can
oh,
turn to be the demon,
the demon.
if I
Oh,
don't
that's
mistake.
perfect. If you are not mistake, yeah. Who's speaking, please?
Nida, sir.
Ida.
Nida.
Nida. Oh, Nida. Oh, thank you for recalling my memory. Terima kasih ya sudah mengingatkan about the each power of the family's members. That's great. It will be nice if, let's say, we married someone and then our babies have superpower, ya. Jadi kalau mungkin menarik ya kalau kita menikah and then we have a children and each of our children has superpower. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, thank you, Putri Maharani, for calling or explaining again about the film. Now we go on to Gilbert. Hello, Gilbert.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
I'm doing well. So you are doing well. Good. Where do you live, Gilbert? Tangerang? You know?
Sukabumi City.
Oh, Sukabumi. Oh ya, Sukabumi. Oh itu deh, ada namanya kakak kelas nih Gilbert juga kalau nggak salah. Gilbert lumayan atau apa gitu. The same like yours, and he lives in Tangerang if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Gilbert, it's nice to see you from Sukabumi, yeah, and please tell us about your film.
The title is 12 minutes, but actually it's not a film, but it's more like a game. The game itself is a story-based game, so it's similar like a film itself. The story is about a man who just came home to his house after his daily work and come in his apartment and talk to his wife. The wife said that she has some special event or some special announcement, and they want to talk in the dinner in their house. And while they are enjoying the dinner, the wife said that she is pregnant, and then the scenery is become warm and happy. And then after that, there is some unexpected knocking from the door. It says it's from the police. Police said that the wife is accused for killing his own dad and asking about his father's pocket watch. But despite the wife said he doesn't know anything about it, the police is forced to tie up both of them forcibly without doing a proper instruction or something. Even more, the police is actually threaten the wife and the husband and keep asking about the pocket watch of his father. But the wife is still said she doesn't know anything. Then the police came to the husband and cracked his neck to die. But the story doesn't end. The husband is back to the moment where he just came back to his apartment. And he seems that knowing what happened, like he back to his first time and recall what happened forward. So that the event is come repeat or looping. Like the police is came back again and again. But even though something is changed, the event is still going on. Means if the husband is not finding the solution, then it's just gonna be looping that same moment again and again. Actually, it's a heartbeating game or maybe a story, because sometimes we have to try fight back or talk to the wife to collect this small information. Or maybe sometimes we just stay in the closet and watch our own wife beaten and killed by the police just to collect small information. Yeah. I don't know. I want to spill more about the story because it's actually a really, really good film. But so I recommend to watch it, someone play it, or maybe just play it by ourselves. But there's a, moral value that I really like. Also, there's a quote from Albert Einstein that is really fit about in this game. If I'm not wrong, yes. The quote sounds like this: insanity is about doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the different result. The game really gives us this feeling like we have to, repeat the same process, the same dialogue, and the same result sometimes. Even though we have done many different things, and it's kind of frustrating and make us asking about our own insanity. And also there is a line in the game that actually very relatable about our life. It sounds like, you do have remarkable imagination, the story you have created, but believing them so strongly, so deeply is unhealthy. You have to let her go. You can't keep obsessing over her. Sometimes things just are what they are. It's time for you to wake up. Maybe in summary, this line is telling us about you don't have to hoping about your imagination or what you are wanting too much. And sometimes you have to let something that may be out of your hand. Because life goes on and you have to keep up and moving on. Yes, that for me.
Oh, okay. All right, we can give applause first to Gilbert, friends. Kita bisa berikan applause dulu ya untuk Gilbert. I think it's nice film ya. It's quite interesting. But maybe in some parts I still don't understand ya, mungkin karena tadi ada beberapa yang cracking gitu. So it's actually game, is it right? Is it correct?
Yeah, it's a story-based game.
Oh, a story based on the game, and so the story from the game, and then it is made into a real film with real humans.
No, I mean a game that about progressing the story. I mean, the story is on our control. Like in the game, we can make our own decision, and it's it's the means controlling the progress.
I see. So you can direct and determine, menentukan the story, and each decision will give the effect. Nanti setiap keputusan akan ada dampaknya, begitu ya Mas ya?
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first part that if I could remember, is there's a couple and then they meet in an apartment or something. They sit together, and the wife told the husband that he got pregnant. Hamil begitu ya, and then someone knocking at the door, and it was police, and the police was interrogating the wife about the death of his father. And you mentioned about box something.
Both of them. I mean,
Oh,
wife
both
and
of
husband.
them. And then the part that I'm still curious about, how did the wife got died?
It's very interesting. Like the first one is we came home, but the husband came home and not telling his wife his home, and then just hiding inside the closet. And after waiting, the same event is occur, and the police knocked out, but this time just only his wife and us watching in the closet. After that, after interrogating, we actually collect the information about what is the pocket watch that the police talk about, because maybe the wife is hiding something to the husband. But yeah, in the end, the wife is get killed, but it's not the husband wants future, so it's come back to looping again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, it's quite it's interesting for me to know about the film or to enjoy it, because in somehow anyhow we can take a part or involve, ya, kita seperti seolah bisa terlibat atau masuk begitu dalam film tersebut. And also for some people it will be a little bit complicated, walaupun mungkin agak sedikit rumit, but it gains or it wakes up your creativity and also higher order thinking skills. Jadi bisa mengasah terkait problem solving, pemecahan masalah seperti itu. Like what we have in Detective Conan, seperti itu, kira-kira seperti itu ya. Di film Detective Conan kan juga ada case based study begitu. And once again, what is the title of the film?
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Okay, you can we have the database ya. Nanti saya belum selesai mengecek semuanya begitu terkait the result of the resume in written form. So it takes time. But thank you, Gilbert. From the other students, do you have any questions to Gilbert? No? Okay, wait, let's see from the chat box. Okay, no questions from the chat box. All right, thank you, Gilbert. Because we have the time, considering the time and etc. Now we move on to the next. We have Atala. Yes, Atala.
Yes, sir.
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
What time do you get up today?
7 o'clock, I think.
Pardon me?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay, perfect. Congratulations, yeah. The same. Okay. I guess you have finished with the project of film resume. Now, please tell us what is yours. What film is yours?
My film is Mr. Bean Holiday, sir.
Mr.
Bean Holiday.
Oh, Mr. Bean Holiday. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Tell us about it.
It's about Mr. Bean who win the prize to friends, I think. Yeah. He win the prize to vacation to friends with train, and in the restaurant, the first trip, he's going to the restaurant and he's eating a shrimp, I guess, yeah, but he don't know how to eat the shrimp,
Mm-hmm.
Then he wants to take a photo in the train, but Mr. Bean separate the father with the kid named Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Mr. Bean wants to menggabungkan apa ya, mempertemukan lagi.
Reunited.
Yeah, you reunited the son with the father. Mr. Bean apa ya?
Yes. Reunited. What, to meet again?
Pokoknya Mr. Bean
Together.
looking for everything lah for reunited the son with the father. And after that, Mr. Bean trip to France is so what pokoknya habis itu Mr. Bean trip panjang lah Pak ke itu ke France-nya ke di France, and he meet a woman called Sabine. And they going to beach to apa ya, teropong itu apa ya?
Teropong.
Iya, pokoknya mereka ke teropong di pantai gitu Pak. Then after a long trip, Sabine she's an actress. So Mr. Bean and Sabine and Stefan going to the bioskop, I guess, and after that, they watch the movie. They watch the Sabine movie, but the Sabine movie scene was cut. And Mr. Bean tidak terima apa tuh Pak? Tidak terima. Pokoknya Mr. Bean tidak terima, and he's going to the apa ya, yang projector room. Iya ya, projector room. Mr. Bean move to projector room to connect his camera to the layar, apa sih layar, to the screen. Yeah, to the movie screen in bioskop. Then he was showing the Sabine scene, all of Sabine footage from his camera. And after that, in the bioskop, the son called Stefan met his father, so they reunited in the bioskop.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
that was so kebetulan.
Accidentally, yeah.
Yeah. But after that, the director wants to angry to Mr. Bean, but gak jadi.
Okay.
Jadi kayak bangga gitu. So it's like proud to Mr. Bean. Then after that, Mr. Bean and all the crew going to beach to sing a song of Friends together. Oh, the movie is so long, so the duration is so long. So I think I miss so many scenes on my story, but
that's the highlight, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the moral value according to you based on the film of Mr. Bean's Holiday?
Yeah, Mr. Bean faced so many obstacles, and he can do it. Never give up, I think.
Yeah, okay, that's the point. Yeah, never give up. Okay, well, certainly we have problems in life, but we don't focus with the problems. We pay attention on the solutions, to be creative for the solutions, and yeah, never give up. And at the end, something could happen will come. Like now what you have doing like getting a school at higher education, kuliah seperti ini kan juga tantangan kan ya, Kayan ya, Atala.
Yeah.
Banyak tugas, ada yang lupa, ada yang kedelit, banyak drama pokoknya. Ada yang waktunya habis belum submit. Seperti itu. Tapi so we need, but that's life. The important thing is that we learn from the mistakes. We always upgrade ourselves, be responsible, and never give up. Yeah, that's true. That's good. So thank you, Kayan. We can give applause to Kok Kayan. I don't know your nickname, Katala, ya.
Yeah, Tala.
We
But you can call me Kayan too if you want, sir.
Okay, what is the meaning of Kayan? It sounds Borneo's name, seperti nama Kalimantan ya.
Yeah, but bukan sih, tapi Pak, but no, I think.
Huh?
Tapi bukan nama Kalimantan sih.
Sungai Kayan atau apa itu kan ada ya?
Iya, memang ada di Kalimantan, tapi bukan. Saya asli orang Sunda soalnya, Pak.
Oh, so you are originally from Sunda.
Yeah.
Because normally we can identify person by his or her name. Biasanya kita bisa melihat orang tuh dari mana itu, dari namanya gitu ya. I thought that you are from Kalimantan because your name is Kayan. Kayan is very famous river in Borneo Island. But in fact, you are originally 100% Sundanese. Yeah. All right. About Mr. Bin Holiday, and although it's ridiculous, ya, konyol gitu, Mr. Bin itu, but in some parts it's also creative in how to, let's say from the last part, by showing about finding his parents or father of the child on the screen, although it is unusable. Yang sangat tidak biasa ya, because we are in theater atau di cinema and we see in such action, but sometimes it can happen in real life, tapi bisa juga terjadi di kehidupan nyata. Okay, is there any questions to Bu Kayan? Students? To siapa ya namanya? Farrell's little brother. Is there any questions? Mr. Bin is very well-known comedian since I was kid. Sejak saya masih anak-anak, yang ternyata kalian masih juga menikmati. It was on Trans TV dulu, Mr. Bin itu. No other questions? Oke, coba kita ke Dito. Halo Dito.
Yes, sir.
Nggak harus ditunjuk ya, bisa langsung ngomong kok, di sini bebas. Bebas asalkan bertanggung jawab ya, nggak bebas ngomong nggak jelas ya, jangan. Dito, do you have any questions to Atala? Please ask him anything about the film from Mr. Bin Holiday.
Gimana ya?
Enggak gimana-gimana, ayo tinggal just speak up. Because this is English class ya, it will be useless, jadi nggak akan berguna kalau tidak berkontribusi. Kalau tekstual, kalau melatih nulis kan sudah, lewat memahami, menganalisis kan sudah lewat melihat filmnya. Dari menganalisis sudah dituliskan, teman-teman. Sekarang tinggal kita diskusikan. Berarti the skill is about speaking. Sebetulnya tujuannya adalah ke situ ya, biar teman-teman juga bisa menganalisis Setelah dianalisis bisa dituangkan, setelah dituangkan bisa diutarakan atau dijabarkan. Nanti it can be applied in any ways. Nanti bisa digunakan di dalam kegiatan yang lain, tidak di bahasa Inggris ya. Let's say you have to do presentation when you got nanti pekerjaan atau seminar, menggunakan schematic ways, the same or identical schematic ways. Ya, Dito please. Time is yours.
Film Mr. Bean ini movie and real story tucked into ridiculousness gitu. Di cerita gimana cerita yang memang diselipkan lucu gitu. Cerita.
And then
baru saja sih.
That's according to you. Do you think that Mr. Bean is funny?
Yes, funny.
Do you remember any scenes funny from Mr. Bean?
The part of bukan yang ini ya, yang mana sih? Yang itu yang naik mobil yang turunan jalan itu.
Oh, I see.
Nyetirnya di atas mobil.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
When he drove his car from the top of
Yes.
his car, by the rope, dia control his car with the rope. Pakai tali itu ya. That is insane, I guess. Do you think that is real or just tricks from the camera?
Real.
Do you think,
Maybe.
do you think that is real?
Tricks, maybe. Real, maybe.
Yeah, that is tricks because it will be too dangerous and risky. Although there will be a possibility by using a stuntman, ada stuntman ya. Kalau Jackie Chan itu dulu kan dia nggak pernah pakai stuntman. When he play his film, he never takes any stuntman. He did everything by himself, and that is great. That is why he's very famous and talented Asian actor who is accepted in Hollywood. But have you heard? Maybe you don't. Yeah? The last incident. Jadi ada di Hollywood itu, the actor, he is an action films actor. His name is Alec Baldwin. And he got a production of a film in Las Vegas or something. I don't know. Las Vegas. And then there is a scene. There is a scene like a shooting menggunakan property by using the weapons, menggunakan senjata gun. But when they got the fighting, shooting each other scene. Saat tembak-tembakan itu, the actor he forgot to unload the bullet. Dia lupa mengeluarkan butir isi pelurunya itu, and he did the shooting action, and he didn't realize that it's still there with the bullets. And the crews, maybe around around 2 or 3 crews were died. Jadi ada 2 sampai 3 kru itu yang meninggal karena dipikirnya itu pelurunya sudah di-unload gitu, sudah dikeluarkan. Oh ternyata masih still there. Dan ya ditembak dan he got died. So based on these incidents, berdasarkan insiden ini, it's still maybe around 3 or 4 months ago in 2021, this incident occurred atau happened in USA, Hollywood. And after that, Tom Cruise he also considered not to use the real property, tidak menggunakan the real property in his film. All right, so thank you, Dito, for your comments, your perspective, Mr. Mr. Bean's holiday. And is there any other questions? No? Okay. So I will not spend 3 credits semester here ya. Jadi saya nggak akan menghabiskan 3 SKS Zoom di sini, tidak. It will be long and boring. Dia akan panjang, dan tapi kalau di kelas bisa jadi berbeda ya, karena akan lebih interaksinya berbeda. Kalau di sini saya nggak bisa lihat satu persatu. Pas saya ngobrol, pas saya berbicara, oh ternyata Fuji sedang apa, Adi sedang apa, Silvi, Siti, Poppy, Chief, kita, dan sebagainya. Saya nggak, I cannot control you one by one, so it will not be effective to spend still the next 1 hours to be here. Well, students, I will end this meeting today. Saya akan mengakhiri this section. Do you still have any questions? Okay, if you don't, since you still have 1 hour left, karena masih ada 1 jam terlewat itu ya, jadi tidak terus you get the freedom. No, we still have the continuation atau keberlanjutannya ya. Nah, the continuation is that I guess you have heard siapa tadi? Gilbert's film. Nah, saya kira teman-teman tadi sudah mendengarkan filmnya Gilbert, and I want you to to retell again in your I mean not to retell, to give your comments about the film. It's quite interesting because the plot is quite complicated enough, and you get involved into the film. So for the next 1 hour, jadi nanti dalam 1 jam ke depan, please you make comments about the Gilbert's film, and then you upload your comments. The deadline today at 1. Jadi deadline-nya hari ini jam 1. Nanti I will open the spot link, and then you upload it. The deadline is at 1. Any questions? Ada pertanyaan?
And what I'm doing, sir?
Who's speaking, please?
Gilbert.
Okay, for Gilbert, because the other is giving you the what is comments, and your job is giving the recommendation about the film, because it's all about games, right? Is it clear, Gilbert?
And I uploaded to Spot too.
Yeah, the same to you.
Okay.
Kalau nanti, okay. I think it's clear enough and acceptable for you all. So you can discuss to Gilbert what is the film about, and after that you give comments and you upload it to Spot. The deadline is today at 1. And special for Gilbert, you don't share your comments, but you share or you upload about your recommendation for the film. Any other questions? Rifki?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Rifki? No? Okay. If you don't have any questions, I think that's all for today. Then if something is still missing or not linked into your understanding, then please kindly send the messages on the chat box of our groups or any other medias. Then I will try to answer some of your questions, but please don't be quiet. If you don't understand, if you don't get the meaning, you didn't got the point, not sure enough what to do, please ask, don't be quiet. Well, it's enough. Well, let's close this meeting
Bapak,
today.
maaf, izin bertanya, Pak.
Yes, please.
Ini mau confirm tugasnya. Jadi tugasnya itu kasih komen dari film mesumnya Regina.
Gilbert, punya Gilbert.
Ya.
Yes,
Ya, itu aja, Pak.
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
correct. You give comments to Gilbert's film. Tadi kan sudah Ibu sudah share ya tentang filmnya begitu. Nah, your job is that give the comments.
Oke. Udah clear, Pak. Terima kasih, Pak.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, I think it's acceptable for you, for all. Then let's close this meeting by saying Alhamdulillah bersama-sama. Mari kita tutup perkuliahan hari ini dengan bacaan Alhamdulillah bersama-sama. Alhamdulillah. Be healthy, stay strong. No matter what happen, tadi kita sudah mendapatkan apa itu namanya moral values ya dari Atala, not to give up from Gilbert, that life is challenging and we focus on the solutions, not the problems. And also from Nadia, that Nadia telling us about how to listen others, how to discuss for to overcome the obstacles, permasalahan in any ways. That's the good lessons that we got from today. Well, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.